couple conversations. I go by the name Iski.
And I'm B.
And today, on a couple conversations, we will be talking about interactions, with other people when you outside, just in different settings, outings, events, things of that nature. Just, certain interactions with other people and how they can be interpreted or what is your intent behind some of the interactions. Just to dive deeper into mentality when outside and in certain settings. So recently me and B had a conversation and she stated to me that if she was out and or I asked if she was out and somebody, a guy randomly just came and was like, he offered to buy a drink, would she take it? Would she accept it? And your answer was?
Yes, I would.
And I basically was like, in my opinion, I feel like, I'm not going to say there's nothing wrong with taking the drink, but I feel like once you get offered something and in the back of your mind, in the front of your mind, wherever it is, but for certain that, nothing is happening beyond this drink. There's nothing that this drink, no door that the drink get open or anything of that nature, whatever. Like, I don't think the thought of, this just being I'm just buying you a drink just to buy you a drink. I don't think that really crosses, I'm going to just say most men minds when they buying a drink. I'm not going to say every, because I'm not saying every man is saying, let me buy you a drink because they got something specific on on an intimate level on their mind either. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it could be a number of things, but I do feel like that once the woman accepts the drink, I feel like certain doors are open for the man to assume that anything is possible in so many words. You get what I'm saying? So, what was your, like, when you was like, as far as how you interpret that whole, situation?
Well, it's pretty much based off of a situational, it's like it's different for different situations. So you pretty much gotta read the room when it comes to someone just offering a drink. I'm a person about energy, and so it's like if it don't feel right, then I don't accept. But if it's just one of them just friendly, like, let me get you a drink, or what y'all drinking? A lot of times when me and my friends out and somebody just may feel generous just to buy us drinks for the element of it, why not? I'm drinking a Henny and Coke or whatever, just to, because I don't see any harm in it, but I do agree with the fact that it may open doors for a person to assume, but again, that's on that person to assume that, because
but once you say it's on that person, yeah, that's natural, but once you respond in a certain manner, I don't feel like it's mainly based on that person at that point. Yeah, because you're right, it's on them to assume anything. Right. But once, in so many words, it seems like a person is getting a green light to a certain extent, then...
Also, they think.
That's what I'm saying, but they only think, see, this is what I'm saying. Can they have that thought if they walk up and be like, yeah, how y'all doing, beautiful ladies? Y'all mind if I get y'all can I get y'all a drink? And if you like, nah, we good, can they assume anything at that point? I'm talking about moving forward. Like, you have no, so that's my point.
Situation done.
Once you're like, oh yeah, go ahead, that's cool. I'm not saying right or wrong. I'm just saying, me personally, I feel like, okay, that initiates something in their mind, because, okay, that I feel like the average man, I'm going to just say the average, because we all know every nigga that walk up to y'all and try to buy the drink, y'all not accepting. Certain niggas that just got a certain look, I'm good. certain niggas that y'all might, like you said, feel a certain energy or whatever the case may be, you gon' go with it. So I'm basically saying, if you already have premeditated, like in the back of your mind, you know, nothing is coming out of anybody getting me anything to whatever extent. I feel like why even play the game at all to try to accept something from somebody, but then not really be willing to accept what might come with that.
I never said, see, the thing about it is,
And I'm not talking about you, I'm just talking about in general, because I feel like, you know, these are the parameters of how things happen. You know, women, they feel, oh, no, I don't mean no harm, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But you can't control who a person is.
right,
So the control that you do have over that situation is to dead it before it even can get to anywhere.
right,
And I ain't knocking it, because I also know you've had situations in life where niggas is just wicked, even though I feel like, no, I can't really say that, because sometimes it be in public situations with other people around and basically saying the nigga might get turned down and feel some type of way and then wild out. You get what I'm saying? But me personally, I just feel like, not like it's better, but I don't know. I think to dead something initially before it could really get too far.
it's to not start it at all.
Yeah, because I don't know. I feel like one certain, you know, a certain end, it's felt like it's gotten. Then some niggas just, you know, they trying to go the whole nine. Yeah.
Right. So I feel like it's situational, but I agree that it can open the door for a person to feel like they, I don't know, have a little in as far as like conversation and stuff like that. But I feel like although it happens on the man's part, it shouldn't even be an assumption, because you ain't come at the woman on some, can I get you a drink and then maybe we could talk about whatever later.
But that's
you know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying?
That's the thing.
They don't lead with it, so it's like, why is the responsibility on us to be
No,
like?
I'm not saying that. Yeah. Then again, I am saying the responsibility is on y'all naturally, because that's how you take control of the situation. That's how you, even if a nigga has an assumption in his head, you nipping it in the bud right then and there. That's my point. Instead of putting it in somebody else's hands, take control. And I ain't even saying you gotta turn down the drink to take control. You can let it be known. Oh yeah, man, I don't mind you buying me a drink, but it stops. It ends there. If that's okay with you, because I don't really need the drink, but I will accept the drink if it's off. You get what I'm saying?
Right. But
And-
what if it's regular conversation? Like, what if after the drink, it's just y'all vibing?
But that's what I'm saying. Who's determining that? You don't really know what this person's intent with just the vibe. The vibe is the element of, okay, yeah, we gonna chop it up and see whether or not this can go here or go there, or where it can go, if anywhere.
Right.
I'm basically saying, if a woman, which 9 times out of 10 in my opinion, I feel like 10 times out of 10, but 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. Because women know, I feel like they know off bucks. They don't take them, you know, and I ain't even talking about the same essence of how like niggas could feel like they into something or attracted to someone, or whatever the case may be, just from a straight up sick sexual standpoint. But it might not go beyond that. You get what I'm saying? Whereas the women, I think they look a little bit more deeper. Like, yeah, they might be attracted or whatever the case may be, but it's just, they're looking a little bit more deeper than the, I'm gonna say, the average man. So I'm basically saying, like, if you already know predetermined, don't even let the door even be open. Like, it's number one, it's too many motherfuckers out here for you to, if you already know, don't even waste your time. But you're okay with wasting your time and somebody else's just for the temporary moment of it, just for the quick drink of it, just for the, you get what I'm saying? When it's like, I don't know, man, I feel like if you're choosing to do that, you have to a certain extent be willing to, and that's good and bad, willing to accept whatever is really about to come with that, because unless, like you said, you addressing something straight up off bus, like, yeah, I don't, I don't mind taking this drink, but what is your intent? Now that might seem straightforward, but what's wrong with that?
Right.
If somebody feel like that's weird, they're weird, in my opinion.
Right.
Because motherfuckers would rather just play the game than just be real.
Right.
So that's basically why I'm saying what I'm saying in the sense of.
I mess with that approach.
Cause it's the reality. It's like human nature. Yeah, I don't mind taking this drink, but I'm trying to take this drink without me thinking that you have any type of agenda for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
But that's just my 2 cents with outings. You know what I'm saying? I feel like sometimes,
Females have to set boundaries so that it won't put you in them type of situations.
doors get open unknowingly. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
people have their own mind. People have their own overall interpretation of what something means.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And that shit could be way left field than what this person is thinking. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I don't view it like it's a right or wrong. It's just human nature. It's what people are used to. So that's why I'm even posing the question as far as if it could be a certain standard created where as a woman, if I naturally have zero interest and there's nothing that this can go beyond, and I'm not even saying when I say go beyond, I don't mean, oh, because I accept the drink, that means we gonna have sex. That's not, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm talking about beyond period. I'm talking about, like you said, the vibe, the conversation for it to go wherever it may go. If it's none of that, then it shouldn't even. Nah, I'm good. I'm alright. Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's just it. And I know for a fact there's women that do it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's like far fetched. But I also think that women, they play their own games as well. But then when the game get played on them to a certain extent, they play the victim. You get what I'm saying? When it's like, you could have nipped this in the bud when that nigga offered the drink at the very first moment. But instead, you felt like, oh well, maybe I like how he look, or I like this and that. I take the drink now. 1 drink turn to 3 now. You know what I'm saying? Now you fried. Now you end up doing something that you didn't even expect to do, or whatever the case may be. And then now, this nigga ain't calling. This nigga ain't. It's nothing, and he's in the wrong.
Right.
Because he pursued you for that moment, and instead of you just accepting the moment for what it is, you drew up this whole, this was some fantasy, whatever it was going to be in your mind.
Yeah.
And then now he's wrong because of the situation, when it could have got nipped in the bud from the jump.
Right, but what if it's a scenario where the dude don't offer a drink right then and there, like don't just walk up to the female and just be like, can I buy you a drink? What if it's a situation where they at the bar, they chopping it up, whatever, talking about whatever, who knows, and then in the midst of the conversation, the drink is offered because he's about to get a drink too, or you know what I'm saying? Then the look don't have to be anything, because you don't have to look. For some females, you do have to have a certain look to even have conversation with them. But it's some females out here that's just like genuinely cool as shit.
Yeah.
And y'all chop it up, and then you just offer the drink.
That's cool.
In that instance, you still feel like the female should be like, yeah, I'll accept the drink. But
I feel like everything should be communicated. Everything, right then and there, period. Because at the end of the day, if she want a drink, she can get her own, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking about the essence of even feeling like a person is doing something for you for any type of return. Let's just nip it in the bud. All right, you just getting me this just to go along with, with us cooling? Because I hope you don't think this drink means, I like you more, it's gonna help,
right.
None of that. And I just wanna have that understanding. You get what I'm saying? But I don't even think that's what it be. A lot of times, even in the woman's brain, it's, I'ma just go along with this game or whatever to see how much I can get. You heard what Jay said. They want to see how far I'ma go, how much I'ma spend. That ain't that's real life.
Mm-hmm.
They played the game just to see how many drinks in can they get They want to get 6 shots in just to be like, okay, it was nice talking to you. I'm going home to my dick in the house.
So, is that an example of women using? Can a man feel
See, that's what I'm saying.
in that situation?
How are you being used when you're offering? That's my whole thing. If you have the intent of, all right, I'm out this joint and a part of my network comes with me, yeah, let me get you this drink, da, da, da. That ain't using, nigga. You offering in so many words.
Right.
And in reality, in the back of your mind, you're hoping to be able to give somebody something in order to get something.
Right.
So I don't see that as being used.
There's some people that feel like that's being used.
And what did I say?
It's weird.
I'm gonna stick with that and keep them in the weird bunch for me. Because anytime you signing up for something, then wondering like why this, that, and the third is going on, it's like kind of like how me with the car shit. Like nigga, you didn't read the contract. Like it said it right there on the bold letters. Yeah, like you didn't read that. That's not my fault. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't view that as being used. I feel like I said, I feel like people sign up for certain things, and then once things don't go their way, then they try to nitpick at, you know what I'm saying, what ain't work out and why it's the other person's fault.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm saying when we out and we genuinely got interest, then it can be shown and told. Not, oh, I don't want to really let it be known because I don't want to, you know, bust my bubble. Some people don't even want to let it be known that they got interest because they fear rejection.
Yeah, and they don't.
You feel me? So,
they don't fuck with rejection.
So instead of letting it be known, they try to play the game, and then let's just say the other person don't even know they got interest like that. They just a cool, genuine person, like you said. And you offering to get the drinks and the this and the that. And they just accept it out of genuine, you know, it's cool.
Right.
But then after drink 3, now you feel like, oh yeah, they fucking with me. So now let me go for the kill and, you know, make my move. And then they oh nah, you looking at this wrong. Like,
right.
nah, that ain't this. So that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. How hard is it to just be like,
in the beginning.
yeah, like, oh nah, I'm good on that, you know, because I don't want you to think that, whatever the case may be. And it ain't even like you saying that a person is going to think that. It's just saying, I know it's a possibility that you can think that, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to nip it in the bud off bucks. Now, if I tell you that off bucks and you like, oh, nah, you tripping, that ain't even, man, get the drink, what you drinking? You know what I'm saying? That's different. Because I can see me doing some shit like that. Like, I'm so cool, now I'm being real. I feel like, because it do be that, like a person to feel like, oh yeah, you offering something because you're trying to get to a certain point. Where it's like, nah, I'm really just a cool motherfucker, and I'm looking at it like, just like I feel like this scene would be way more comfortable for me if I could just kick my feet up and hit this J. So I feel like for anybody else, if we in a certain setting where, you know, a drink just is a part of the, you know, whatever we got going on, then that's what we doing. What you drinking? And it ain't even just you. What you drinking? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a group thing opposed to me directing it straight up at, you know what I'm saying? At an individual person for it to not feel like a nigga is even trying anything. You get what I'm saying? But I'm basically talking about in that sense where, you know, it's some type of interest, and instead of a person just being real and letting it be known that, I think people try to do certain things and just to see what they can
How
get.
far they can go.
Yeah. And I think that's where the game come in. So I don't know, man. That's what I feel like people should start doing. If you really don't have no real interest in it going beyond whatever it is for that temporary moment, just don't even did it off bucks. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to have interest, and it's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna just see. Then cool, we gotta understand it. But if it's clearly off bucks, like, nah, this ain't even. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't respect. I mean, I ain't gonna start with respect. I really don't mess with people that they purposely come out with the intent of getting things from other people, and they know
it ain't about to be nothing.
Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, that's kind of using. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Beautifully broken down. I feel like the first time we had this conversation, I was more so just trying to get you to see the woman's point of view and why we accept the drinks or or what it means to some of us, because can't speak for everybody. But yeah, I don't rebuttal against what you say as far as like making your intentions, setting boundaries, and intentionally like knowing what's up beforehand, before allowing the door to just open, and then now you're in a situation where you like, damn, like that daggone rum punch.
Right. Literally, we opened the door and then we had to take exactly what came with it. It's the same thing.
Man.
So there you have it, man. You know, I think in conclusion, my 2 cents with being out and amongst other people in certain settings and things of that nature, just be open. You know what I'm saying? Like, be straightforward with what it is. Like, all that swindle and trying to beat around the bush to try to get to a certain point. I don't know, man. I think it's just old, man. It's old. I think it's better to just be bold with the truth, with exactly what it is that you're intending. That way, even, you know, the element of rejection can be accepted more. You gotta take the rejection as, all right, this whatever it is that I'm presenting is just not for this person. Not, oh, I'm not good enough for this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a mentality thing. So that's my 2 cents on being out and interacting amongst, you know, other people.
Yeah, ladies, it's important to protect yourself, because you know these men out here are crazy. And you don't want to run into the wrong one, because he got the wrong intentions in the back of his mind, coming off as a cool person. So yeah, that was some good insight on that from a man's point of view.
Alright, so make sure y'all stay tuned in with us. Y'all already know what it is. A couple conversations we dropping every week. So make sure y'all tuned in and catching every episode. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff to the YouTube on A Couple Conversations. And make sure y'all stay blessed and make sure y'all stay positive. And we out of here.
Love.